So I've been sent out to investigate on a property why their hot water pressure and cold pressure is just dropping down to like a drip. And they got an unvented cylinder, and they got a combi care filter. Now I know they're really bad, so I'm gonna try and investigate all the valves going from the incoming up to the cylinder and back down again. Because hopefully what's happening is from the main stop tap, it's coming straight upstairs and then feeding everything from that balancing sort of valve situation. So in theory, that's what it looks like it's doing. So we're going to take things apart in there and have a little look and see, but I'll show you exactly what it's doing. So you open the hot tap and it starts off okay, and then literally just drops down to a dribble. And the cold's actually holding not too bad, but the taps downstairs are really, really bad. So let's have a little investigation. I'll show you what I found in here. So in the cylinder room, what I'm going to start off doing is take this thing out. These things are nothing but a nightmare. They got a tiny little hole in here. So we'll take these gubbins out, blow through it and see what restrictions here. If not, we'll have to have a look inside the combi block to see if there's something in the check valve or strainer or something blocking all the feed. So we'll start with that. And then hopefully that might sort most of the problems out. If not, we'll have to investigate a little bit further. So yeah, let's get this little bad boy out. Okay, so I've just took the combi care off. Now this is why I was saying these things are a nightmare. Look what's inside of these, just a tiny little hole. And look, it's just blocked up the scale. So the water's got to physically get through here, because the water mains comes up from downstairs, up to the cylinder, through the combi block, up and back down again for the hot. So first thing we're going to do is rip this shit out, because this is just terrible. It's just blocking, it's doing more problems than what it is good. So start with that, whip them out and then turn the water back on and test them. Took the combi care completely out, redone a new bit of pipe, and it was still doing the same. So what I've done is I've literally bridged a little test rig up so I can see exactly what it's doing into a shower. And I've got plenty of water here. So the only thing I can think of is that combi valve is completely knackered. So swap him out or bridge him out completely, just for a test and make sure that it's definitely that and not the pipe work. So we cut this one out. They got this electrical thing going around here. They're fucking useless. They're a waste of time as well. I wasn't even plugged in. So we might even still have a problem with scale in the cylinder, but we can address that situation afterwards. Just trying to make sure that we get permanent cold through. But yeah, all these little things that we do just to test and make sure and eliminate, so we don't make ourselves look a bit stupid, eh? Yeah. Let's take this valve and replace this valve completely. I can blow through him, but there might be something going wrong when he's under pressure with all this spring-loaded stuff inside. So we'll try a new one and see if that makes a difference, because we should be getting at least mains water cold coming through. We changed the combi block for a new Kalefi one and had to alter the PRV down to get away from all the other nuts and stuff to get out. And then we didn't have enough play in the pipe work, so cut a slip socket in just to be able to get the valve in. And then this was just cap ended at the top. So what we've done is just stuck a lever valve in before it, because if we ever have to run a power flushing machine down and through to descale the actual cylinder, we can get on this top here and just shut them off here and just connect the inlet on here, cut the hot and then connect the outlet, and then what that'll do is that'll basically circulate the hot water to get them all descaled. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll just show you the difference. That tap, obviously when this was on hot it just died down to a trickle. Now you can even hear the mains running through it, so yeah, much better. Nice to get that job sorted, and yeah, we'll go on to the next one. I'll see you soon. Fit in a Bristan power shower. Now these are different from the regular electric showers because these are basically fed from gravity systems. So they've got a tiny little pump on the inside which just pumps the water straight out. They do work really well when they're working. They make a little bit of noise, but obviously if you've got a low pressure and you haven't got a wire all the way from your consumer unit for a normal electric shower, this is like your only best option for a power shower. But as us plumbers know, that when we actually replace them, I can only guarantee that I'm slicing through the pipework to get them off, because they're on push fit connections with O-rings, which have just been in there for donkey's years. So I'll show you how old this one is, but I can probably guarantee now that I'll be getting my saber saw out to cut through. So first of all, what we're going to do is isolate the water. Now we've got a hot water cylinder in here, which I know from the tank feeds above, we will have a tank feed for the hot water and the cold. So as you can see there, the two gate valves, one's going off to the cylinder to feed the hot water, and the other one is going down towards the baths and stuff. So I can only assume somewhere in all this rubbish, the pipework goes down to the cylinder, back up for the hot, comes back up here and back over the top, and same for the cold. It probably comes off one of these pipes and drops down, because I can't find any other tap-ins apart from these on the side of the tank. So we're going to go with that, and hopefully I can just disconnect something on the shower and it won't make too much of a problem. I'll show you how old this shower is that we're replacing. So it is a Bristan, so straight swap, I can probably highly doubt it. He's burnt all at the bottom, so we're going to have to clean him up. The rail kit's seen better days, I've got to stay at that. So we'll change the rail kit, we'll isolate the electrics from here. I'll put a tester on, test in, make sure I'm okay, I ain't got no problems. And then it's just a case of disconnecting the pipes away from the shower and just deal with a little bit of water. But I mean, I'm over the top of a bath. As you can see, water's dead. So I know I'm roughly isolatable, but I'm pretty sure I should be okay. Disconnect all these screws here, which is where the incomings for the hots and the colds come through. What I was able to do is physically just move it aside and let all the water drain out. Now, this is actually almost a straight swap. So they've even sent me new connections to get onto this bit here. So in theory, I should be able to literally just slice them off here and slice them off here, and I'm all good to actually just take these out and replace them when I'm doing a new again. So 9 times out of 10, the actual other showers that we get, the pipework's actually soldered through inside the case, and then they're connected here. And what you've got to try and do is prise these bits away from here, which is what I said it was really hard. So normally what you do is you end up just slicing straight through here, slice them off, take the case off, and all you're left is with this bit here to actually cut across here, break in half, snap this bit off, snap that bit off. Then you're able to take this off, clean up the pipe, and start again from new. But this Bristan, like I said, is actually a straight swap. So I know I'm probably not going to be able to get them out of here, and it's always nice to replace the seals here. So that's why I'm going to take these off, replace them for the new ones, and put it on. And as you actually saw, the isolators, nothing isolated this. I can't find an isolator anywhere. So I've actually just dimmed the whole electric off for the whole house, just so I know that, do you know what I mean, I'm perfectly safe with these wires here. I don't need lights or anything like that. So I'm all good just to take this out. Deal with a little bit of water coming at me, because obviously it doesn't look like it's stopping completely. But yeah, that's enough for me to work on. So we'll get them off and put a new one on. Nice and easy. So we've got the new unit up and on. He's all screwed up in the same position. The cable actually runs down here and around and picks up into here. The electric's still off, but the connections are all nice and tight. Live, neutral and earth. And then these connections here, so basically they sent new elbows, so I just hovered them up and then marked them about here-ish for the depth inside the fitting. So hopefully that's all okay, pushed into here. They look like they've been marked up fine, still parallel here. So I'm going to turn the water back on, and hopefully that'll pressurize these two pipes up, and then we'll get the electric on, we'll power them up. And then it's a bit annoying on these ones because you can't actually take this connection off properly. So you could take them off here, yeah, but then the cable comes around here and wires into the back of these, so I can't actually take this apart. But he does sit on top of here, so that's not the end of the world. But yeah, it was nice to not actually be able to cut a faff here. All I did on the videos you'll see is literally just slice them off here and slice them off here, and then I was able to clean up the pipes and then putting the new fittings on and pushing back into the new connections. So yeah, not too bad. Straight swap, but never normally goes like this. So we'll just get the water back on and then get the electrics on. And I think we got I think this is like a flush switch and then shower. So we'll stick them in flush, turn them on, flush them through. And then in theory, I think then you flick them onto shower and it actually spins the pump up. So what it does, it just flushes all the water through here without burning the pump to make sure that there is actually water behind it. So yeah, let's do that now. Water onto the shower, connections look okay, not too bad so far. And then in theory, we should have hot, cold main, and then hot and cold out of here. There we go. He's all up. God didn't bless me with legs, so we struggle. So we'll just test that we got power here, and then we'll go from there. So we've just got the shower running in a purge mode. So what this does is it basically runs the hot and colds through the shower without running the pump at full whack. So it basically gets rid of all the air. And what you want to do is you just want to turn back and forth from hot and cold just to make sure we get all the air out. And then when you're ready, you just push the shower function. And as you can tell, the difference is completely different. But it saves the long life of the pump and it saves them burning out on first start up. So yeah, really good idea with that. I really like it. Right, that's everything. That's all the rail and that all installed. It's looking nice. Hose hangs nicely. These Bristan hoses are definitely better than the Myra or the Hans Grower. I find that they always hang better. And look at the power on this bad boy. Beautiful, eh? Not a bad shower for tank fed system. Love it. So that's another job Romeo done. I'll see you on the next one.